Now, we all know Tallahassee, Florida rapper Boston Richey for being a hot spitter, having great bars, good cadence, nice raspy voice. I mean, he has all of the plugins that you need for a rapper. He's also a known snitch.
That's him. Let me see. That's that nigga. With Miami, I know you heard about him.
Yep.
And I'm telling y'all, this is why I know he got something to do with it.
Why?
The first night Slug died, he came back like, yo, bro, we need to go over there. I know when people did it, this and that, this and that. But he was like on some fidgety, like trying to put it off on somebody so whoever did it can't be like, oh, Miami got something to do with it too. Jarrell and Eddie do hang. And they said it was a tall red dude with tattoos and a short dude. Eddie's short and dark skinned. It's gotta be him. And why Jarrell, and why he ain't been around? He come through Key Street, he smoke M's too. Damn, I'm trying to tell you something,
You're telling me if it was Jarrell that Eddie knows Jarrell.
Yeah, he know Jarrell. So the reason we know they hang, because Eddie a gang member, his mama a gang member, and the nigga Jarrell a gang member. So I know for a fact they hang. This one just trying to piece together. But then, bro, that's another story. That's another story I heard.
God damn, Boston Richey, boy, you and that motherfucker telling like you me. Yup, don't put me in no crime. Don't put me in no crime. I don't want nothing to do with it because I'm telling. Now, I'm a civilian. This man right here is a gangster rapper. Yeah, and the thing about Boston Richey, not only does he have this snitch jacket, the people already was saying this man has questionable choices in women. Not because he doesn't have an attractive woman on his side. There's really the woman part. How old is this girl? Now let's break this down. Now this standard looking Instagram model, I mean, come on now. This is the prototype Instagram model. This is what they all look like at this point, and that's no disrespect, but let's just be honest. At this point, any page you click on, you're gonna see one of these. But Boston Richey chose to deserve one fresh out of a senior classroom, allegedly. Now, some are saying that he had her before she was even that. They saying that Boston Richey knew her 2 years prior and allegedly he was doing things, but we don't have that kind of proof. But we do know that this girl at the time of this picture was 17 years old, and she was already dressed and dolled up and taking pictures like this as a minor. I'm talking mesh outfits, titties showing through. You like, where is her mom? How is her mom allowing her to do this? Well, let's get to the mama. You see, to be honest with you, Tatiana's mom may have just been grooming her to be a rapper baby mama. That's what I'm getting. Those are the vibes that I get. She's probably encouraging her for a man to take care of her. Not college, not ICDC college, not a trade, not doing hair, not following the path of profession, something that you would love to do. She's saying no. You gotta hook them and sink them, get pregnant, leave them, get child support. That's how you do it, baby. That's how I got you. And I'm only saying this because she allowed her 18, 17, possibly year old daughter to date 26, 27-year-old Boston Richey, and they would receive a lot of backlash about it. So much so that people would be commenting under Tatiana's mom Facebook page like, do you not see your daughter is dating a grown-ass man, a man in his late 20s? Your daughter's being groomed. Your daughter is in trouble. Not knowing that the mom was worse than Boston. Because this was her response when people told her, hey, come get your child, nigga. Why y'all hoes so pressed about my daughter? Y'all weird as hell. Stay out my DMs. I blocked y'all a million times and y'all keep making fake pages just to contact me again. You're weird. If I don't reply to you or even acknowledge you, it's because clearly you're a nobody and I don't care about anything you're saying. Y'all know absolutely nothing about me and damn sure don't know shit about my daughter. And I damn sure ain't clearing shit up. Why y'all so pressed? What's the real issue? Yeah, that's what I thought. Y'all really take time out of y'all day to actually find my profile, cause my name is nowhere on here, and reach out to the mother of a famous model. For what? You don't think that's weird? Nothing you will ever say matters. Remember that. I'm a Capricorn, baby. Ow. I am a fucking goat, but I'm gonna say it again. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. No, just from studying that, I can already tell you what type of mother Tatiana Sr. was. Yep. Tatiana Sr., look at her. I mean, she's a voluptuous, beautiful woman. She still looks pretty young. So I'm gonna say this. She probably had Tatiana when she was younger. She probably felt like she lost out on her childhood trying to sacrifice for her. Maybe she didn't sacrifice for her. Maybe she still, ripped and ran. Grandma watched her. I'm not too sure about that part. But Tatiana Sr. looks like she's still living her second childhood. Yep, she looks like she's still out here in the streets having fun, taking pictures for the gram. She's trying to get her hair slayed just like her daughter. And she's proud of her daughter. She's proud that her daughter, fresh out of high school, found her a rich man. Yep, she's not happy that her daughter applied to college, that she was trying to fill out FAFSA forms. No, she wanted her daughter to be even a better version of her. Yes. Go get you a rapper hood baby daddy, sis. They probably talk to each other like they're sisters. They probably talk to each other like they're friends, not like it's a parent and a daughter. And you could just tell that she's probably still an older woman now, probably close to her 40s, if not in her 40s, that likes younger men. She likes young men. She likes to still feel young. She probably liked older men like Tatiana when she was younger. And just from this post, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Like the typical hood rat response, that's all I needed to know. And she was a proud parent of Tatiana because you see, about 9 to 10 days after Tatiana turned 18, Boston Richey officially claimed her by putting this picture of her laying in his bed, butt, booty, ball, ass naked, with his chain covering her vaginal area. And hey, mama couldn't feel any better. Now this relationship, being like any relationship probably with an 18-year-old, would turn toxic. Yeah, they would have their moments where you would be like, maybe these two shouldn't be together. And I'm only saying that because at one moment, I don't know if she was single or if she was just outright cheating on Boston Richey, but the fans caught her in some real compromising photos with rap's most annoying rapper, New York artist Lil TJ. On top of that, at one point in time, Boston Richey would self-record how he got into an argument with her and she told him to get the hell out of her car. She kicked him out on the side of the interstate or the freeway, whatever y'all like to call it, and he had to walk home. He didn't call no Uber, nothing. I'm assuming maybe his stuff was in the car still. So you got the millionaire, thousandaire rapper worth a lot of money just walking down the interstate.
Hey, I kid y'all nigga not, right? But I got all these cars, boy. Today I'll jump in the car with my bitch. We go to going back and forth. She don't put me out the wheel. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't never in my life felt this carefree. I don't give a fuck. I don't need no ride. I got cars at the crib. I get back to my shit one way. I'm finna catch the bus.
Now this toxic love would lead to a new jacket that Boston Richey would be putting on last week. You see, we already know that he started out as a snitch. And he barely made it through that, but he made it through. Then he turned around and dated this young girl, and people were calling him a pedo. So not only are you a snitch and a pedo, now he's added a new jacket, and that would be an abuser. Because you see, last week, Boston Richey would allegedly get angry about something that Tatiana was doing in her phone. And there's video footage of him snatching that phone out of her hand, and it would escalate to more than that. Now we have the proper documentation that's gonna explain the whole story. So here goes the video that led up to what Tatiana is claiming in a police report that got Boston Richey arrested.
What the hell, Burton? That's Shorty?
Yes, it is Shorty.
That's a little young joint?
Yes. The Tatiana girl? Yes. Ooh. Don't get clipped. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell he burning? What the hell he on? What the hell he?
Oh.
No.
Now, as y'all see, Boston Richey, for whatever reason, got into it with his old lady, well, with his young lady, and he snatched the phone out of her hand. He got real aggressive with her. They broke it up, and they saying that was the beginning of the situation. Because do you see this paperwork right here? This is official paperwork of Tatiana Charles pressing charges against Boston Richey for abusing her and choking her out in the Sprinter that same night. Apparently, he put her in the Sprinter and he went to work. Now, I'm gonna describe what this police report says, the main parts of it, and y'all are gonna be very disgusted with Boston Richey. His career is pretty much over. On March 30th, 2025, the complainant Tatiana Chanel Charles, hereby referred to by as complainant, stated that she and the defendant Jalen Foster, who is her boyfriend for approximately 1 to 2 years, were at Saki, which is an outdoor pool event for an event, when the defendant grabbed her phone from her hands and began arguing with her and later took her other phone. The complainant stated that the defendant and she had taken 2 separate vehicles and arrived at 806 Main Street. She said once they got there, she asked the defendant for her phone back from the vehicle. The complainant stated that when she got out of the vehicle, the defendant had exited his vehicle and pushed her into a second row of the vehicle. He arrived at the location and began to choke her with both hands around her neck. The complainant stated that the defendant had choked her for approximately 6 to 10 seconds, choking her approximately 20 times in 2 hours. The complainant stated that the defendant stopped her breathing for approximately 6 to 10 seconds. During the strangulation, the complainant stated that she believed she had lost her consciousness, felt dizzy, lightheaded, tense, weak, and had vomited 2 times in the vehicle. The complainant stated she felt as though she was going to die. The defendant had said if you call the police, he might as well kill you. And when she tried to get out of the car, the defendant said, "You're not getting out of this car." She also said there were 2 other people in the car as the assault took place. The defendant did not stop until a mutual friend of both of them had got in the car and prevented the defendant from continuing the assault on the complainant. The complainant stated she was 4 to 8 weeks pregnant, and the defendant is aware that she is pregnant. She said she wanted to press charges against the defendant. The officer, D. Usher, made the scene to speak to a complainant. I first made contact with the complainant when she stated the defendant had pushed her into the car she was riding in. The complainant stated that the defendant grabbed her neck with both hands and she tried to sit up in the vehicle and apply pressure. She also stated that she could not breathe for approximately 6 to 10 seconds every time he choked her out. I mean, what kind of crazy shit is this? This sounds like some Eminem Kim type debacle, bro. Even in the paperwork at one point, they said that he put his knee on her throat. He put her on the floor in the car and put his knee in her throat and started choking her out. Now, you're choking this woman out until she's throwing up? You're choking her out for 6 to 10 seconds? What? She's losing consciousness and coming right back, losing consciousness, coming right back 20 times? Where were your friends at? Hey, yo, partners, I gotta hold y'all accountable too. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all need to get slapped. Nobody cared about this woman probably almost dying in the back seat. Y'all just let your partners do shit like that? That's who you call your partners? Why? Because he got the money? Because he's the rapper? No. This the type of shit, like if I saw this going on, partner or not, I'm slapping the fuck out of Boston Richey. Boston Richey, I'm beating the hell out of Boston Richey. But that's just me. Now, I look at Boston Richey now like it's over with, brother. You just committed career suicide, bro. You choked this girl out 20 times in 2 hours. At no point did you be like, no, I gotta chill. See, that's the problem with these niggas like Boston Richey. Boston Richey was just a store runner. A store runner that can rap. And he'd take all his frustrations out on his girlfriend because he was too cowardly and too much of a punk sissy to go give that energy to those niggas. Yeah, why you didn't do that with them niggas that you was snitching on? Why you didn't put that energy towards them? But instead, you want to choke out a child who can't defend herself, that's carrying your child. You see, this is what I'm saying. Boston Richey, I think it's over for you, brother. You don't deserve to get out of jail. Anybody who did that 20 times is crazy. So, yeah, we're going to see where this goes from this. I think the official charges that they gave to Boston Richey are assault, family violence, impeding breathing. Now, to be honest with you, they need to find a way to charge him with that 20 times. Or what they need to do is they need to hit him with attempted murder. Because how is that not that? You're playing with somebody's life. He played God with her throat box, with her neck, with her breathing. But that's just me right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Is it over for Boston Richey? Is there any way you can come back from literally beating on a underage girl? Well, she's at the age now, but she was underage when they were dating. And he's a snitch. He's the worst type of nigga. He's the worst type of coward. Let me know what y'all think down below, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and we out, baby. Boom. Just LaFlare.
It's him.